Hello YouTubers, this is part 8. Apparently I've been numbering them wrong. Um, I lost count, and I just went back and looked at my videos and counted them, and it turns out that I've made 7 videos total, and I appreciate you watching my videos. If you like my videos, of course I don't know how this works, I'm a newbie, so I guess you would subscribe, or you just might click the like button. I know I've seen that before whenever I watch other people's videos. You can click the like button if you like it. If this is a video that's informative to you and helping you understand why we're seeing the beginnings of a new world order, and where it all, who started it and how it all started. You know, I'm hoping that this is helping you to understand, not from a you know physical point of view, but a spiritual point of view. You know, um, the reason why all this is happening. You know, uh, these people are puppets of Satan, who are in our government. They're being told what they need to do. You know, how to set up the new world order, the one world government. These people are being contacted by Satan, and that's why they're trying to put a grip on everyone here in this nation, bring everybody under control, and really, it's not going to be aimed towards everybody. You know, as I've said before, these people are going to come after Christians, and I don't know. Maybe I could fall down tomorrow. I might not be a Christian tomorrow, but I'm not gonna give up. You know, I'm gonna keep on fighting. The new, the the only way you can resist the real way, the true way that you can resist the new order. I'm gonna tell you right now. The honest truth is to come to Jesus, to get to know Him personally in your life, so that you will not be under the control of the Antichrist when he comes into power. And as I've said before, President Obama himself is a Freemason, uh, Prince Hall Freemason, as I've discovered, 33rd degree. So he was chosen by higher up Freemasons than he is, to be a candidate for the presidency, and they possibly are setting him up again to be to win the election, and also, uh, you know, I've noticed that it's been set up to where Mitt Romney is the only candidate that's going to challenge him, and he himself is in the occult. He's a Mormon. He's in the Mormon religion, and that is an occult. Everybody knows it, and so it's a setup. It's been set up, and I don't think Mitt Romney is any more qualified to do the job, and to be president of the United States. You know, I'm not gonna, and also I want to say that again that our government is not totally innocent of doing the right things. You know, they've done wrong to other nations. They promised to help them after they've helped us, and so after we didn't help them, they have grown angry with us. They've gotten angry with us, and they want to see us destroyed. Uh, you know, and out of the way. Uh, and Alex Jones says that there's no real terrorists, but there probably is real terrorists, because of what the United States has done to them, and turned their back on them after they've helped us defeat our enemies. Okay? You can read that in the history books. Another thing is that he talks about our media, news media and whatever, that they're, they're the corporate news media, and they probably are, and the only reason why they are is because most of them are Freemasons, and they are probably all 33rd degree Freemasons, and that's the reason why they've been invited several times to Bohemian Grove, which, and that's another place that I just discovered by watching videos on YouTube. Okay, these people are all linked together. I hope you understand this. This has to do with supernatural forces at work. You understand, people? This is not man that came up with the idea. This is a supernatural being that came up with the idea. And it started since the beginning of time. These this supernatural being has been trying to be in control or in power, the ruler of man, and ever since trying to take the throne away from God, you know, trying to convince man that he is God and he's a good God by letting man do commit whatever sin he wants to commit. This is a supernatural fight. This is a supernatural battle. Now, the only way you can resist it is just give your life to the Lord. Because if you don't, and the Antichrist does come into power, you're going to be under his power. You're going to be under his control. You're not going to be able to resist, no matter who you are, if you're a truther or not. If you're a truther, right now you're out there saying this and that and talking about the government and this and that. The reason why they're doing all this is because they're all under the influence, demonic influence, possibly even possessed. They're all evil. They're all into the occult. And a lot of people have discovered that. I've discovered it myself. I didn't know this when I was a kid. I didn't know nothing about this. Like I said, I did know about the New World Order, that it was gonna, happen. The Bible talked about it. My friend told me about it when I was young and I was going to church, and that there was gonna be you know, the EU was gonna come to existence. The UN was gonna be the main the government, the main, like the capital, of the United States, and the Antichrist was going to rule from there, you know, and it's already, it looks like it's already starting to happen. Okay, so how can you say the Bible is not the truth? After all this is happening, after all you that's been happening, you've seen the bad weather happening, uh, and Alex Jones sitting there saying, "Well, it's hard." Other people are saying it's hard. It's not hard. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and deny that our government, like, and I might have said this before, but I'm just gonna say it again. I'm not gonna deny that our government is or does have uh, top secret projects. They could possibly be making UFOs, high-tech aircraft, or maybe not. Maybe it is actually, these UFOs are actually, supernatural beings that people are seeing. And you will know this if you were a Christian. You could feel it in your heart because the Lord will let you feel it. Okay, this is not some kind of aircraft that's coming from outer space, from another planet, from a distant planet. Okay, these are demons coming to the earth and paying us a visit and trying to lie to us, trying to lie to people that are in the occult. and telling them that they're here to rescue us, you know. And some people are think saying, well, the government is going to tell us that it's a false, I mean, it's an invasion by aliens, and we're going to have to fight them and blah 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 and whatever, you know. When they know themselves, because they're in the occult, they know it that these alien beings are not actually aliens. They're demons, because they're uh, in the occult, and Satan and his demons are have been telling them already. They already know. How could they not know? You know. Um, so if you really want to resist the new order, I would suggest that you would come to the Lord and ask Him to forgive you, and for Him to be in your life. That's the only way you're going to resist the new order. That's the only way you're going to be able to resist the Antichrist. And you might not even be here when all this happens, when all this gets out of control, because the Lord might come back and take you, you know, and you won't have to go through all this, and you won't have to worry about none of this. If Alex Jones watches this video, uh, you're worried about a lot of stuff, and you know, you're going on just blah 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 and this and that, talking about this and that, and you're, you know, sometimes you're right, sometimes you do tell the truth, but most of the time I don't think you do. The truth is that you should be telling people about the Lord and why all this is happening, because Satan has been the one, has been the truth, the culprit behind all this. You know, that's the truth. Satan is the one, and these people are his puppets, like you say. You know, but they're not puppets of other people. You know, but they are puppets of other people. They're puppets of higher people higher than they are. You know, and they're in the Freemasons. You know, and Satan has a big influence on over them. You know, it's supernatural. It's something, you know, has to do with, it's something that has to do with the supernatural realm. You know, it's not the physical realm. It's a supernatural realm. Okay, we're fighting a supernatural battle. You know, and that's the honest truth, people. And Satan's been lying to mankind for thousands of years. You know, oh, you can be gay if you want. You can be lesbian if you want. And well, when he's here, when he appears, and he's the leader of the one world government, he's gonna say the same thing. You can be the leader. I mean, you can be a gay if you want. You can be homosexual, whatever you want to do. And that's a lie. God did not create Adam and then the same sex for his partner. You know, that just goes against the order of things, the way how God intended it to be. You know, or bisexual. You like both sexes. You know, He created the opposite sex so we can have be with the opposite sex. You know, have sex and have kids. That's how He intended it to be. No other way. Okay? I mean, so many people have been lied to. As I was saying, Helena Blavatsky was another, agent of Satan. Wrote her books. She had that book company, Lucifer Trust. You know, Satan told her all kinds of lies and all that. Told her all his plans. about the New World Order, and that someday he's going to be the leader of it. And that's what he's been doing for thousands of years, telling all these people that worship him and follow him up until now. So I hope you people understand why all this is happening, why we're seeing this all happen, okay? And come to know the Lord.